11. How much you got?
11.
And so I lose?
Hell yeah. I said I wasn't good. I didn't say I was gonna lose. You know what my player comp is?
You know why I'm here?
You know what my player comp is?
Why I'm here though?
Cause you all American. You fried all them people.
Okay.
You ain't fried JC.
I was scoring over the Bulls 6'4". Don't do that.
That's them boy. That ain't
Don't
me.
do that.
That ain't me.
Don't do that.
You know who my player comp is?
D1 Hooper.
Pat Bev.
Welcome to the Irish Scoop, your weekly dish on all things Notre Dame football. It's been a long journey to get here. A lot went into this, a lot of effort from a lot of different people, from my mom making me protein shakes, not being able to get up from the table until I finished all of my food, working out before school, doing Oklahomas with my dad, to going to Arizona State, learning how to balance college football with the college schedule, getting my degree, and then ultimately transferring here and being able to spend this year with some of my best friends and family. So much has went into it, and it's been an amazing ride. For today's episode, I left my cleats in the locker room and put on a pair of sneaks. We're going to interview Hannah Hidalgo, our starting point guard, maybe the best hooper that'll be on this episode today because I can go myself. We'll talk about that later with Hannah. Welcome to Irish Scoop. I'm your host, Jordan Clark, joined today by freshman All-American, again, defensive specialist, offensive specialist, pretty much good at anything, especially if you ask her, as you can see from our dialogue. Hannah Hidalgo, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
So this is a football show. So before we get to talking about basketball for the whole rest of the episode, I'm going to ask you a little bit about your Notre Dame football experience.
Okay.
Are you a football fan?
Absolutely.
Who's your team?
Who's my team?
Besides us, of course.
Of course, besides Notre Dame.
Yeah, like NFL team.
I'm a Phillies fan, Philly girl.
You're an Eagles fan?
Yeah, I'm not like a big fanatic, but if I'm watching the game, they come on, I'm gonna root for them.
Type. That's respectable though. Like Philly isn't crazy. They're a good franchise.
We can finally agree on something.
Were you geeked up when they won that Super Bowl?
Yes, I was.
You
for real. I was super young, and I was sitting there watching. It's like 12 o'clock past my bedtime, and then it was lit.
Were you out climbing like the light poles and doing all that craziness?
I wasn't.
No.
I got ready for bed because it was
school in third, fourth grade.
Yeah. No.
Oh, my fault.
No, you're doing all right. You're tripping.
Nah, but what is like a indie football game day like for you? You know what I'm saying? You're not, because normally on your game day you're the focal point. You know what I'm saying? You're the center of attention. What's it like getting to go to a sporting event and kind of just get to be a student, be a kid for a little while?
Yeah, I think the experience is just like something that's like unlike any other. I think a football experience is just so different. Just the atmosphere, like all the people, like it's so exciting. You see all the people come together as a community to go and cheer for their team. And so I think it's such an exciting event. And especially normally we have recruits, so we'll take the recruit out. Yeah. We'll have lunch with them, and we'll just kind of hang with them, and then we'll go tailgating, and we'll be around a whole bunch of different people who are just enjoying themselves. And then we go to the game, and it's on from there.
Tight. What position you think that you would play if you played football?
I was just talking about this with my teammate yesterday. They said I would be a quarterback.
I think so.
You feel me? Cause
I think you would.
Yeah.
I think you would.
We lock up.
Nah, facts though. Facts though. We do that for real.
Sure.
I see you like slapping the floor. Huh?
I didn't do that, but no. I'll be quarterback.
You'll start me.
Huh?
You said you'll start me.
Yeah.
You have the most...
I
can't say it's delusional because you're an All-American, so I can't say you have delusional confidence.
If we take my defensive skills and put it in football, like...
All right, now let's get to know you.
Okay.
You grew up in Jersey.
Yes.
Jersey, New York, that area is really the Mecca of basketball. Kind of what was it like growing up in that area, hooping, you know what I'm saying, getting that experience, getting to compete with the people you did?
Yeah, I would say it really helped shape me to be the player that I am today. I think that Jersey, Philly, New York area, we just have a different grit, like a different chip on our shoulder. So playing against those type of girls and those type of players kind of growing up, it just helped me be who I am today.
Yeah. Is there anybody from your area like that you grew up watching, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, a NBA player, somebody from around there, or just like somebody in high school that used to go and watch something like that
Yeah.
helped you kind of shape your game?
Yeah, I say I did a lot of watching Kyrie.
Yeah.
So I watch Kyrie a lot. And he always, comes back and plays in little tournaments around there. But just like somebody who's not even a pro, like my cousin, like I watched him growing up, and he helped me become the dog I am today. Like just watching him play, his grit, his tenacity, like his fire on the court, it just made me want to be who I am today.
Tight. So I can tell you're super confident, super duper confident. You know what I'm saying? You said heart over height a bunch of times while we've been talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? You 5'7", but you play much bigger. Can you kind of talk about that mentality, where you got that from? Like, where does that fire come from?
Yeah, I would say, for one, it's definitely God-given. Of course, I give all my glory to God, just hands down. I wouldn't be who I am today without God. But, just growing up, I was always the shorter one. I was always smaller, so it's like I had to be. The girls were always so much bigger than me, so I had to figure out different ways to be better than everyone. They always had an edge over me with height. And I think just, again, watching my cousin grow up and just him being, 6'4", and just watching like his fire, his fierce, like everything about him is just like kind of what I wanted to be. So
Yeah.
I had to grow into who I am today. Like it didn't come, but I knew that I had to be different. So I grew into it.
Tight. You just mentioned your faith, which
Yes.
is something I actually didn't know about you. It was cool to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that. Like, what does that mean to you? We've had other people on the show kind of talk about it, hint at it. Like, what is that? What does your faith mean to you?
Yeah, my faith is everything. Again, I wouldn't be here at Notre Dame if it wasn't for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He's given me everything, all my blessings that I have, everything that I have today is because of, the goodness of God. And, I give him glory any chance that I get with any interview. When I'm talking to anyone, I make sure to mention the name of Christ because he's been big in my life.
You're actually the first person on the show that I can, like,
Oh, my goodness.
you know what I'm saying, I can relate to in that way. You know what I'm saying? The whole heart over height thing.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. Was there a moment at all growing up where, like, people doubted you or people were like, you know what I'm saying, she can't do it, like, use it as a knock on you, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're a McDonald's All-American and you got to do all of those things regardless. But was there a time or a moment where people were doubting you or you doubted yourself being able to play, like, high-level basketball being short?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like I never doubted myself because I always had a great support system that always had so much confidence in me. So I never feared anyone that I was going up and competing against. But, of course, there was other people who, doubted me, who were like, she's not going to make it,
Yeah.
D1. She'll play D2 max. And, to be able to be blessed to go out and, be McDonald's All-American and be first-team All-American, just like to have all those blessings, it just speaks of, what God has done for me. So.
Type. Going to PVI, huge basketball school. What was that experience like, and do you feel like playing high-level basketball like that in high school, do you feel like that prepared you for where you're at now?
Oh, absolutely. I think just growing up, playing against the talent that I did, playing against boys and all that growing up has definitely shaped me to be the player that I am today, and especially playing at Paul Six, being coached by my dad, and just having all the support that I had, it definitely helped me become who I am today.
What was, like, your first impression, like, of Notre Dame? Like, what's your earliest memory being like, oh, that's Notre Dame, like, women's basketball? Like, what moment was that?
Was when 2018 when Enrique hit, the game winner. She hit that buzzer beater twice. And, of course, I was cheering for the other team. I had no idea Notre Dame anything. But, everybody was cheering for Notre Dame, so I wanted to cheer against Notre Dame. So that was my earliest recollection of them. But then, like, early in the recruitment process, like, I got a letter from them, and I was like, wow, this is the best piece of mail that I've ever gotten. It was so pretty, but I still didn't want to go there until late in the recruitment process.
Oh, so you like one of the ones that you like to be contrary and just go against what everybody else does?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, for
Tight.
sure, 100%.
Yeah, so your recruiting process, why Notre Dame? I ask people this every single time they come on the show, like, why Notre Dame? Obviously, I didn't get recruited by Notre Dame coming out of high school. I had to transfer to come here. But what made Notre Dame the place for you?
Coach Ivey, definitely.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole recruitment process, she was so consistent. She showed me a different type of love that no other school or any other coach was showing me. And when I came on my visit, it was such a family environment. I mean, I had a great time. We went to her house. We were eating. We were laughing. And it was just fun. I'm a big family person. So I wanted to be at a home away from home, you know. So, and I felt that home when I came here on my official visit.
That's what's up. McDonald's All-American game. I skipped over that. The McDonald's All-American game, you broke the scoring record, I believe.
Yes.
How many you score?
26.
26. That's actually crazy. You was letting that mug fly.
Just shooting it from half court.
What was that experience like?
Actually, it was a great experience. Honestly, I feel like our game, the women's game, it was better than the men's game. I mean, just it was so close. We scored. Both teams had scored over 100 points, and it was like we got the fans involved. Like it was just so exciting. And of course, I'm playing with like Madison Booker. I'm playing with Juju Watkins. I'm playing with Bray Cunningham. Like I'm playing with all these top girls.
Yeah.
And so the fans were like really into it. And it was exciting to. And of course, I didn't know I was about to break the scoring record, but to just be able to do that and be co-MVP with Juju Watkins, it was a blessing.
Who do you think is the greatest scorer of all time? If you say Luka Doncic, we are no longer friends. And we just became friends 5 minutes ago.
The greatest scorer is Jordan.
I respect that. I was going to ask you. Thank you. My MJ or LeBron?
LeBron. Oh, so you're a LeBron hater too.
I'm not a LeBron hater.
This is what. So
now I root for the shorter guy, and you're now I'm
okay,
wrong.
but like let's look at the talent now compared to the talent back then.
Why do people act like there was just like bums?
Okay, but like
is Clyde Drexler a bum?
It's not the same. Like look at the athleticism now, how big the guys are now, strong, fast. Like look at what we got now.
It's not Mike's fault that wasn't nobody lifting weights.
But like look at it though. We're comparing talent. We're
Mike
comparing.
was drinking
Jordan,
Bud Light before the game and going out there and giving the boys 35.
That doesn't matter.
He was drinking Budweiser before the game, going out there 35.
Okay, but look, that doesn't matter. But
Bron,
he's doing it all now with the talent now at 40, 50
how many
years
rings
old.
Bron got?
We're not finna talk about rings.
That was your thing a second ago.
What was my thing?
He can't be the best. He never got to the championship.
Okay, but that was another point. This is a new point. LeBron is doing all this stuff in this generation compared to what Jordan was doing in that generation. Not saying they was all bums, but the talent level was just different.
The talent level was definitely different.
Okay.
But I mean,
would you say the talent level is better now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, then.
I would.
Thank you.
But that man got six. He got 6 rings.
Back then.
He got 6 rings.
Let's
and
see him.
How many points would Michael Jordan score now? He got the foul calls that these boys get. He would average 50 points a game.
Yeah, but he's also taking
close
every
line.
single shot. He didn't pass the ball. He didn't want teammates.
So?
See, you see LeBron's a facilitator. He's a team player.
Who is better to have the ball?
But who's a better player
on
overall?
Who on his team would you rather taking the shot? Steve Kerr, Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Michael Jordan.
Okay, but like, who's a better overall player?
It don't matter. Michael Jordan.
Who's the GOAT?
Michael Jordan.
Next question, cuz.
We're gonna do a little lightning round.
Okay.
To get to know you better.
Okay.
All right, you ready? Answer as fast as you can.
Okay.
Favorite pregame meal?
Pasta.
Last pregame song?
First day out.
And one or 3-pointer?
And one.
Why?
Cause I get to scream and yell and one. Like all my highlights be screaming.
The favorite teacher that you've ever had?
Right now, Marcio. He's a Portuguese teacher. So,
Here?
yeah.
That's pretty sick. Lockdown defender or elite scorer?
Lockdown defender, baby.
Favorite spot on campus?
Ross.
Funniest teammate?
Kassan.
If you had one superpower, what would it be?
Teleportation.
Favorite nickname that you have?
H².
That's tough.
Yeah.
Favorite ice cream?
Munchie Madness.
Munchie Madness. #1 bestseller. I'm a fan. It's not better than the blueberry cheesecake, but it's really good. Solid choice by you. And people at Murphy's thought that it would be cool to let you pick my flavor today, which I'm kind of nervous about, but let's see what y'all came up with. Strawberry. It's actually much better than I thought y'all were going to do. I thought y'all were going to violate me.
I wasn't going to do you bad. I was
smooth.
I was going to do you bad.
I appreciate you.
So
you're a solid friend.
I am. Thank you, even though we just met like 5 minutes ago. So when did you start, doing this?
Right before fall camp. Sean and I did an episode on his podcast, and it was during the summertime. I had just got here. No, Yeah, it was during the summertime. My dad was here with me, and we kind of just went back and forth for like an hour talking about stuff that was completely off topic. We were talking about like predestination and like all these wild concepts, and then he hit me up like the genius he is. He was like, "Dude, you should do a podcast." And I wasn't really like receptive to it at first, but then he sent me like this super cool brochure thing. Yeah, like this little PDF. And he made me look like he like photoshopped me in and make me look all cool. He told me that we were gonna get free ice cream, and I was like, "This is sick."
It was the ice cream. It
really was the ice cream. I was gassing Sean up, but it was definitely the ice cream.
It was ice cream?
It was ice cream for sure. I think you should do a podcast.
You know what? Me and my friend was talking about doing a podcast, but
What would you call it? I'm putting you on the spot here.
oh, don't do that. We haven't talked in depth about it yet.
Sorry.
Not yet.
Okay, so last year, look, first game of the year in Paris.
Yeah.
Against South Carolina. Opening up your college career against the best team in the country, what was that experience like? And you went crazy too, might add. I ain't gonna lie, I give you your flowers. You snapped.
Thank you.
What was that experience
Finally.
like though?
I think it was like, I was filled with excitement. Like, I feel like a lot of people expected me to come out and, be nervous. I'm playing against the number 1 ranked team, and I'm a freshman. We didn't have Olivia Miles, who was, the leading point guard at the time. But, I was excited. I prayed before the game. I prayed before every game. And so I'm asking the Lord, just give me peace, just bless me this game. And so, I went out. It was just another game of basketball.
Yeah. Y'all had an amazing year last year. It was super cool for me to, like, come here. And I caught the tail end of it, so I got to hop on the band. I got to hop on the bandwagon, you know what I'm saying, and be a fan for the ACC championship and all that stuff. But, didn't necessarily end how y'all would have liked it to.
Right.
So how have y'all kind of taken that into the off season? How has the work been, preparing for the upcoming season? How's that motivated y'all?
Yeah, I think just every loss, it just motivated us. Like, it helped us take a big step and help us grow together, like every loss that we had. And so just going in with that, and just knowing what we had coming up this year with all the injured people coming back and just with the recruits that we had coming in, transfers, it just gives us so much excitement. And, of course, playing for Coach Ivey, like, she's the type that makes you want to run through a wall for her. So, it's exciting. We worked all season with just the chemistry, just our skill set, and so we look really good this year.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're good.
Like I said, I jumped on the bandwagon.
I know,
but
I see.
People around here, like, they really, like, support you guys. Like, they really love y'all. Can you just talk about the fans, how they receive y'all as a team and you, like, personally, like, what that means to you?
I feel like we have some of the best fans in, college right now. Our fans are so supportive. Our fans, like, came and they made us cookies and stuff like that. We asked them for it, and they came and made us cookies and everything like that. But, they're really supportive. And, of course, you're going to have people who don't like you, and they're going to have people that love you. But for Notre Dame fans, they love us and they support us. They always have our back when people are coming at us. And so it's big. Like, the atmosphere is great at the games, too.
So, can we do a segment called the 4 Horsemen?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. So, I'm going to give you 4 Notre Dame women's basketball players. You got to rank them top to bottom, best players. Should we do let's do while they're here. Their best player, like, while they were here.
While they were here.
While they were here. Ready?
Oh, jeez.
All right,
okay.
Arike, Skylar Diggins,
okay,
Niele, and Kayla McBride.
I'm going to put... Oh, that's so tough. I think
you got to justify it, too, each one.
Man. Okay, I'm going to say Arike number 1, because she got a chip. We talked about that, but
how is LeBron your GOAT if that's like
excuse me.
Sorry.
Anyway,
ahead,
thank you. I'm gonna keep going on my list.
My
so I'm gonna go Arike. She hit 2 game winners too, but anyway, Arike. I'm gonna go Sky. Like, Sky is like, the fans that she brought in was just crazy. Her defense, like, she's just such a great player to me and one of my favorite players right now. I'm gonna go K-Mag. I think and seeing her in the league now, like, she's such a phenomenal player. I gotta put Coach Ivey down low. I just think the skills.
She top 4 regardless, though.
She's top 4. She's number 1 in my heart. But if we just talking skill set,
that's high regard still. What's your relationship like with Coach?
Coach Ivey, she's the biggest reason that I came here. She's such a player's coach. She makes sure that we're good on the court and off the court. She's she's like a mom to us, honestly. She's always checking in on us. She's always making sure that we're okay. She really takes care of us, and it's just, again, having that home away from home is just truly a blessing to have.
Yeah, and even I remember during the tournament, or really just whenever, you guys would hit adversity, like seeing the way that she interacts with you guys, is actually so cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of people have experiences with their coach where something will happen, you'll hit adversity, tweak out a little bit, and the coach isn't like endearing or like checking on you. You know what I'm saying? They're more spazzing on you. So I think to see like a coach kind of take y'all in and really care about y'all in those moments is super cool.
Absolutely. I mean, if I'm struggling in a game, she'll come up, she'll talk to me, she'll calm me down, she'll give me a hug, and just to have that relationship for her again, it makes you want to run through a wall for her.
Yeah, 100%. I see you get feisty during games.
Oh,
I'm not one to judge.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Get the fans high, get my team high, get me high.
100%. Is that energy, like, do you feel like when you bring that energy, you know what I'm saying, do you feel like the team kind of rallies around that?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's great to just have that energy, and I've always felt that way just growing up all throughout high school. I feel like when I'm yelling and I'm cheering for my teammates, I'm, getting hype, I'm getting and-ones, I feel like it really feeds off. It gets the fans hype, and the fans, generate a lot of energy to us, and so, we're able to feed off that. Now Sony's hitting threes, Maddie's hitting threes, we're getting and-ones, we're getting fast breaks, and it's exciting. I love to yell. It gets me going.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to be around y'all too much, but just like hearing from people around campus, you know what I'm saying, and a little bit I do get to see you guys, it seems like y'all have like a super, super like close group.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about y'all's team culture, dynamic, you know what I'm saying, and what it means to be a part of what y'all got going.
Yeah, I mean, we took a foreign tour to Greece last summer. And I feel like me coming in as a freshman and just kind of having that experience with everyone, I feel like it made us get like so much closer. And, when you have that type of family, it's so easy to play with them. When everybody's close, it makes it so much easier to play for everyone because you're not just playing for yourself, you're playing for people that you love. We do things together, whether it's on the weekends, we're always laughing together. And so just to have that family environment it's a blessing again.
Even though you're a younger player on your team,
yeah,
you're definitely a leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, people rally around you. They rally around the energy that you bring and the plays that you make. What has that experience been like leading at such a young age, being put in that role?
Yeah, I mean, I was really just thrown into the fire when I was a freshman. Again, not having Olivia Miles coming in. The Coach Ivey told me, like, hey, I'm giving you the keys. You're a freshman, but her and my teammates, they had so much confidence in me from the jump. They're like, hey, we want you to score, we want you to shoot the ball. And so just kind of having that and just having my teammates and my coaches have so much confidence in me, it made it so much easier to go out and just play, I had the freedom to do, kind of what I wanted, get my teammates involved and score. And so it didn't feel like a lot because I had the support that I had.
Going into this year, are there any big games, any matchups, anything that you're looking forward to?
Of course. My best friend, she plays on Texas, so I'm definitely looking forward to that matchup. We're here at home.
Yeah.
UConn, of course, that's always a big rivalry.
Yeah.
And then USC, I think that's going to be such a great matchup with Juju and Kiki that they have. They have so many phenomenal players, so that's going to be exciting.
Where do y'all play them at?
It's California.
Cali, SC, LA, that's going to be tough,
Yeah,
though.
That's going to be exciting. That's going to be sold out, for sure.
The game, like the women's game, just in the last year or so, has grown so much in popularity, and it's like people really tuning in. The women's tournament was way better than the men's tournament last year, to be completely G. Talk about that. Like, talk about that. What, people like Caitlin Clark, yourself, Juju, like, talk about the game growing and kind of what that means moving forward.
Yeah, it's truly a blessing. I mean, when I was younger, I seen the game of women's basketball, and I seen how many people were like talking down on it and just saying, women shouldn't be playing basketball. They don't get any fans. They shouldn't be getting paid. And to see how much the game has grown with Aaliyah Boston, with Caitlin, with Angel, and just seeing all these top players just bringing so many fans. They're bringing in more money for us as players to, have so that we can, get money and start making money off of our name. And so it's just being a part of that generation and to being one of the faces of women's college basketball is a blessing in and of itself. And, it's just blessed to be in this environment, in this generation where I have little girls looking up to me.
Yeah. So you got some time left here, what I'm saying, to build it, what I'm saying, to do all of those things, accomplish all of those things.
Yeah.
What do you want your lasting legacy to be at Notre Dame? Like, when people talk about Hannah Hidalgo, what do you want them to bring up?
Yeah, I want people to know that, for one, I was definitely a dog on the court. And that, off the court, I was helpful and just, a nice person, that people were able to come up to me and talk to me, and that I had a good spirit about me. And then I want them to know that, you know, I was a God-fearing woman, you know, that I put God first in everything that I did because, again, that's the most important thing to me.
Well, that's a perfect way to get up out of there.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you joining me today, and best of luck with your season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you guys for tuning in today. Make sure you guys show up and support the women's team during this season. They're going to do amazing things. Support my friend Hannah Hidalgo. And like always, like, comment, subscribe if you like what you saw. And we'll see you next time.
I got 11.
You scored.
I'll give you
I'll
a good
give you
6.
4. I'll give you 4.
Oh, now you trying to downplay me.
I'm gonna give you 4. And it's gonna be
I'm
buckets.
gonna be fair. You
That's
gonna have
gonna
a
be
good
crazy
6
buckets.
points, and I got 11, and that's being gracious. For real, that's being gracious.
I'm happy she thinks this way.
Gracious.
I'm happy that she thinks this
Thank
way.
you. Don't try to play me.
That's why you're
I'm
our
here to
fearless
play
leader.
ball.
That's why you're our fearless leader. I understand you have to think this way. I ain't going. I can't go. I ain't going.
I got the confidence and the skill. Don't play me.
If you get the front of me, I'm gonna foul.
Oh, you was a hack.
I'm gonna
You was a
foul.
hack. Okay, just say that.
But I'm letting you know.
Okay.